What? Huh? Oh, you guys are ready? Ready to go? I was just practicing my trumpet, trying to be efficient use of my time. Okay, I think we left off on email tracking. Let's talk about this art of tracking email to find out if anyone opened your email. By the end of this lesson, you will know exactly how to use our proprietary email tracking technology to know with certainty if people have opened your sent emails and how many times they opened it. It's depressing when they didn't open it, but now at least you know so you can move your strategy. Up until this time, you don't know. If you send out an email, who knows if it ever got there. So far, we have learned how to use the BetterJob platform to find companies you'd like to work with, find people who can open the doors to those opportunities, and find email addresses for those contacts. But before you send that email, we want to position you for the best chance at success. And for that, you need to enhance your visibility. There are a few worse feelings than putting yourself out there, plus finally reaching out to a target, then sitting around for several days, never hearing back, wondering if they even got your message or what happened. Has that ever happened to you? Send a resume and hope that you hear from somebody? Thankfully, we have a cutting-edge solution, a little bit of an unfair advantage that gives you exactly that visibility, the BetterJob's email tracker. With the BetterJob email tracker, you will know if your sent emails are opened, plus how many times without the recipient knowing you are tracking those emails. Don't worry, it's perfectly legal, and no, we cannot see any of your emails once you install the application, only those you send. And for your added peace of mind, everything is run through Google's servers per their privacy policy. We couldn't look at your emails even if we wanted to. Now, there are a few things you need to know when you install the email tracking technology. It's easy. First, you must be using a Chrome browser from Google. The tracker will only work when emails are sent from a Google Chrome browser. If you're not using the Chrome browser, it's free and you can get it downloaded right off of Google's website. Just Google the word Chrome and it'll pop up with very clear instructions on how to download it. It only takes about a minute. As a side note, even outside of our technology, I'd highly recommend you use Chrome anyway, as it offers many fantastic features that make it a much more powerful application than all of its competitors. That's a Google commercial. Second, the tracker will only work with emails you send from the Gmail account that you set up or a domain that is run through G Suite. G Suite is Google's email service for businesses that have their own domain. The good news is that if you don't have a Gmail account already, you can easily set one up for free. Frankly, in my personal opinion, you should be using Gmail anyway for everything you do. I promise I'm not affiliated with Google. I've been there a couple times and know some people there, but I'm not affiliated with them. It's just a hands-down, best-in-class email provider. A major reason has to do with the deliverability rates of Google. Email addresses that end up in gmail.com get stuck in the spam filter far less frequently than any other email provider. They pride themselves on deliverability. However, that's a subject for another day. So once you have the Chrome browser set up and a Gmail or G Suite account, you're ready to install your email tracker. To install the email tracker technology, visit our betterjob.org site. Scroll to the bottom and click on, quote, login. Once you've logged into your account, you will see this in the top right hand of your screen, quote, click here to install email tracker, close quote. It'll be right there. This will actually automatically detect if you already have installed the tracker or not. If you don't, it'll say, quote, click here to install, close quote. If you do, it'll say email tracker status on. It's easy. Now, we aren't sending emails from within our application. That's what your Gmail is for. But this serves as a nice reminder as to whether the email tracker is working while you're doing your work. You wouldn't want to do a ton of work thinking it's working and not have it on. That's why we built that feature. So go ahead, click on that link, and it'll take you to a new web page that looks like this, what you're seeing on your screen. From here, click the button that says, quote, add to Chrome. A small window will pop up. Click add extension, and that's it. You're done. You've now installed the email tracker. It will automatically work on the emails sent from any and all Gmail and G Suite accounts opened on from your Chrome browser. Again, to double check, you can go back to the BetterJob platform. Now, it says in the top right, email tracker status on. That's what you want to see. We can also check for this little icon in the browser that looks like a briefcase with a spyglass. It's on your screen right now. Another indication that the tracker is installed correctly. To be clear, there's nothing else you need to do right now. Your tracker is good to go. Without getting too technical, our email tracker works using pixel technology. This means that the system attaches a small blank image to each email. Don't worry, it's practically invisible. You probably can't find it. When the recipient opens the email and downloads the tiny white image, our servers are notified that the email has been opened and sends you back a message to your tracker. Here's how you can check your email open status. Look at this picture. As you can see here, these little check marks appear in the sent folder and in the inbox. If the check mark is gray, it means the email has not been opened. If the check mark is green, yes, it means the email has been opened. The number next to the check mark indicates the number of individual times it's been opened. This is very valuable data. I chart and look at what time and how often. It gives me a gauge of the person's interest. Sometimes, if you see a very large number next to email, it means that the email has been opened a lot, likely because it's within an ongoing conversation or the email is being forwarded around to other people who are also opening that same email. We can't tell you who they are, but it's a good sign. If you're in the middle of multiple email exchanges back and forth, the tracker will always display what is happening with the last email you sent, the latest one you sent. For example, say you're emailing back and forth within the same email chain dozens of times with the same person. The check mark will go from gray every time the message you send and then turn to green once that current message the recipient has actually opened the most recent email exchange. Make sense? The email tracker is an incredibly powerful tool in your job search. It's also very powerful in sales and business development and any other business relationship. For example, for our purposes, imagine that you found a company plus a person you want to get in touch with. So you send them an email about known or unknown jobs at their company. If after 3 days you see that they still haven't opened the email, then you know to find somebody else at the company to reach out to next. If the person has opened email only once in 3 days, then you know how to send a nice follow-up gently asking if they saw your email the first time, plus if it makes sense for both of you to connect. And if the person has opened your email multiple times within the past 3 days, then you know to wait for another few days because likely the email is being forwarded around the company and there's a good chance that somebody will get back to you soon. That's when I start praying. The bottom line is email tracking gives you enhanced plus unparalleled visibility into your job search outreach. Once you install the application, you will never have to wonder again if someone opened your email. I'm thinking I might try this with my kids. And why or why not you never heard back from them ever again. This gives you incredible visibility. It's real power. Take the time to learn this. You can do it by yourself and you can master this for the rest of your life. It'll work so many times for you in so many situations.